That I'll say I made it. In that subject, I made it.
Girl, throw the whole first part of the interview away. Erica!
Come on, Blazer.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Voodoo Doll TV back with a quick little jokes or whatever the case may be. And this one gonna be quick because, girl, I wasted an hour and 30 minutes of my time. I did. Yes, I did. Trying to see if the heifer was gonna address the racist slash just racist comments. She didn't do that. I feel like as black people we have no code. There's no code for us to get on because no matter what, we will always allow the enemy in our house to explain themselves after they've shown blatant disrespect to a group of people. I know it was an assault against one person, but if you ask me, it was against all black women because that's how she feels. And even in the interview, you can tell that that's how she feels. The whole interview was trash. I started skipping to the Lou My Darling through the doggone interview. It was horrible. Do you hear me? She did a lot of acting. I see a lot of multiple personality disorders, possibly, maybe, allegedly, they said. I don't know. I'm not a doctor or whatever. I just went to school for psychology. I'm seeing a lot of narcissism. I was seeing a lot of, what else I saw in this heifer? I saw a lot of lies, blatant lies, and I saw a lot of preparedness in Tubi acting. Tubi acting was the best, though. The Tubi acting, I understood why she was on Tubi and she on Tubi because it was given, okay, I get it, girl. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, like I said, I watch these horrible things so you guys don't have to, and I just come back to report. So let's get into it. Like I said, it ain't gonna be long. The most interesting part about the whole doggone thing was her telling the tea on DJ Envy. And we gonna get there. Just give me a second. Let's get into it. So, okay, the interview opens up. He said, girl, how's everything going since you've been kicked off of Love and Hip Hop? And she said, well, you know, I was on my last option anyway. I don't know if y'all know this. I just found this out. But an option is basically like your contracts, you know, from season to season. So she said she was on the way out the door anyway, and she was ready to close that chapter. Now, that right there within itself told me that the heifer still has zero remorse, which I already know. But she has no remorse for what she said and what she did. She just feel bad because she didn't want to go out like that. In her words, I was like, oh man, why like this, E? Or whatever the case, girl, bye. Anyway, she get to talking about how she was born in a boogie down Bronx. Yes, I need all of my New York. I need all of y'all up here to the front. So she said she was born in the boogie down Bronx. And this is where the story got a little murky because she said she was raised in foster care, right? But then she said her mama had her while she was in prison. Not jail, bitch. Not the concentration camp, ho. Prison! That's what she said. I didn't say it. She said it. She said the mama shitted her out in prison, girl. They say, the reason her mama went to jail because she had stole a crib. And I'm saying, a crib? Your mom risked her freedom for a crib? I'm talking about a baby crib. And I said, well, this doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? So she wanted to give us the backstory to tell us how her mama came from foster care or something like that. Girl, I kind of tuned it out because in my mind, I'm saying, oh, no wonder you are who you are. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, she goes on to say, well, we find out after she goes on to say that Carlos said, well, where was your daddy, bitch? And she was like, oh, he was there. He was the one told her to go hit the lick. So wait a minute. Pause. Skirt. So you needed a stroller, a crib, I'm sorry. And your mama was pregnant with you because she said she wants you to be the first child she have with a stroller, right? However, when your mom went to her baby daddy and told him she wanted a stroller, he told her to go hit a lick. Girl, So you fucked up on both sides is what you saying. Got it. Okay. So then she says that the mama had her. She said the mama had her in prison. She said, and then the sister who was 18 lied to Child Protective Services to go get her. And I'm sitting here saying, well, what would she have to lie about? Maybe a place to stay, because she said her mama left them with a good friend of hers. So I was confused. But she said they was kind of like on the run, on the low. She said, but the mama left her with the friend and her sister was there, but her sister ended up getting into it with the girl they was staying with, because the girl had a young dude came in there, and the sister threw out his clothes because she felt like he was trying to run over the house, and the lady called Child Protective Services, and that's how Erica went into the system. Allegedly, she said. That's what she said. The lady kicked them out. Now, listen. It really don't make sense. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of this does not make sense, but I'm just going with the story because y'all gonna get up in the comments talking about y'all, you victim blaming. Shut your ugly ass up, bitch. I'm just trying to tell you a story. Anyway, so it goes on, and she said she was in Child Protective Services from ages 2 to 6. Pay attention, people. 2 to 6. Toddler years. The years where the brain is forming, the years where it's soaking up a lot of information, but yet and still most people in the world don't remember things between the ages of 2 and 6. But for this purpose, Erica called her sister, and her sister filled her in on what to say. That's what I got from it. She didn't say that. That's what I said. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, she said she was abused as a child, by a teenage boy or whoever in the house. And she said she hated leaving her mama. So I'm assuming when she went down to the prison to see her mama, she just hated leaving her mama. She said, and she didn't want to tell nobody. And she was so angry that she would pinch herself. And I'm sitting here saying, well, girl, why didn't you pinch yourself when you was over there trying to call, what's that girl name? Spice a monkey, girl. What? This is the time to pinch yourself, girl. What is you doing? Anyway, girl, so she goes on to say that she was just so angry, and it contributes to her anger today. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. You know what? Let me stop, because y'all gonna get to getting in my comments windmilling, and I'm telling you now, I'm here for it today. I got time. But anyway, she also goes on to say that she looked back at old pictures of her in the foster care, and she realized she was better dressed than the other girls. So I'm like, well, never mind. Let me stop. Moving on. She goes on to say that she barely saw her mama, but ultimately, her sister had a son at 13. So I'm like, oh, y'all heifers was whores? Is that what it is? Churn at 12 and 13 and 14? What the hell going on? No shade if you had your child young like that. I'm just saying, like, I'm talking about Erica and her people, But anyway, she said the daddy got deported because he was selling drugs, allegedly, she said. And she said she found out what real love is from her stepdaddy. And I guess that was after her mama got out of prison. She was sleeping with the counselor in prison. This is Erica's words, not mine. This is what she said. And she said, he showed her what a real man loving a girl looked like. And this is where she started to blow me too. She goes on to say, as she got older, her mama had a house full of folk. People come over there, and she couldn't even get it right to say they was cooking or eating or whatever. Let me just let you hear, girl. It was just like, girl, try to get your lies straight, bitch. Let me get it.
Just great. My mom was always a party goer, so my house was always the house in the neighborhood. That was the revolving door. Everybody and their mama came over to cook or clean. I mean, my mom cooked, so everybody and their mama came over to eat. Sorry.
Girl, it's giving you forgot the rehearsal lines, bitch. Girl, please. But anyway, she goes on to lie some more, and this was the lie that got me. She said that her sister and them used to dance and all of that, or she used to dance from a little girl, and she said she used to win money from dance contests, but she said that her sisters and them took her to a dance hall where the black Jamaicans be at, and she said she would outdance all of them, baby, and win all the money. So I need all my Jamaicans, my Caribbeans, all of my black West Indian people, tap in if you from New York. Tap in. Who remember this bitch going down there beating y'all in the dance contest? And if so, I need receipts, bitch. Because the way I feel, the bitch is a lie. She a lie and the truth ain't in her. Say what I see. You know what I'm saying? But it just became weirder and weirder as the time goes on, right? Now, remember, she got her start by cosplaying as J-Lo. She won a J-Lo lookalike contest. And I get that. You know what I'm saying? Because she did back in the day before she started aging like rye bread. She did look like J-Lo. I ain't gonna lie. Let me see if I can find a picture. I gotta give her that. Hold on. All right, now this is Erica. Allegedly, they say coming off the heels of being ran through by the Terror Squad and the Boricua Morenas right before she got on Love and Hip Hop. But we ain't got there. But I gotta give her this. They said, no, I ain't gonna say they say. I'm saying that she was a very pretty girl. She was a very cute girl. You know what I'm saying? Erica, that's it. I can't give her that much. That's it. Let's move on. Now, moving on, she got to talking about her life and her churn, and she said, she don't feel like she made it yet, but she did say that, she want to be able to show something for being absent from her kids, later on down the line. And let me just say this. I've come to the realization that time is more important than anything. And this is not to Erica. This is just period. There's a lot of young women, especially black women, because that's all I really care about. But there's a lot of young black women who figuring the bag is worth more than being there for your child. And I just want to say to you personally, them children ain't gonna care about the cars, the clothes, the shoes, and all of that. Hell, most of the time, them sperl ass children grow up and resent you for even having enough to get all of that shit. The point I'm making is, time is the one thing you can't get back and is the most cherishable item you should have on your to-do list. But I understand the grind. I understand how it go wooty wham wham, Now let's get into her talking about Raul Kane, her baby daddy. Hold on, let me get him up here. Now, Erica had said she had her first baby. She got pregnant at 18 and had her baby at 19. That was me too, so I ain't got to judge her there. I can't judge her there because we was in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? However, she said she was with her baby daddy, Raul Kane. Now, see, this is Raul. Raul run with the Terror Squad and the Boricua Morenas. You know what I'm saying? And he is very good friends with the Scott Disick. Let me get him up here. Now, this is straight from Raul's Instagram, so this is legit. This is already legit certified. You know what I'm saying? I got it from Raul himself. You know what I'm saying? But look, you know how hard it is, first of all, to be scrolling through somebody's IG without making a mistake and like something, bitch. I'm telling you, I was over here on pins and needles. Do you hear me? But look. So she said that he been friends with Scott and the Kardashians and them, and she said that she met him and he was the most feared man in the streets of the Boogie Down Bronx. And I need all of my people from New York, in particular the Boogie Down Bronx, tap in and let me know if Raul Kane was the most feared Boricua Morena in the Boogie Down Bronx. Tap in. I'm dead ass serious. I need to know this because what I'm looking at don't really equate to, you know what I'm saying? A nigga who running over, like, walking down the street, just knocking niggas' cans over and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But however, I don't live up in New York where it be snowing at. I don't wear Tim's, so I don't know. I'm trying to get somebody out there to tap in and confirm or deny if Raul is the nigga she just said he was. Talking about she love a man who feared and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, girl, bye. Bitch, please, go lay down, Erica. Erica, go lay down. Because that's probably why you're in the situation you're in. But we ain't got there to Safari yet. But look, this is her baby daddy. This is the nigga she said was feared all in the street. She said she met him on a private plane, bitch. She said they was on the way to go to, where she said they was going? I forgot where they was going, but she said that was right after the lean back video. Y'all remember that who was in the lean back video? The bitch looked like she was about 12. Yeah, that's when she met him or whatever. And I'm still trying to find out how in the hell old is Raul? Bitch, I know you was a child when you got with him under 18. How old was this nigga? Well, he ain't nigga, but you know what I mean? How old was he? I still ain't got that answer yet. Girl, y'all got to listen. Somebody tap in. Boogie down. Boogie down. I have so many questions. Go back to the front of the video if you missed them all. I need answers. Anyway, So she said, she got that's what she said. She said he got her on Chloe in the Courtney show. Y'all remember that Chloe and Courtney show where she was over there working at Dash? And they said allegedly. Now look, I didn't say it. This is all alleged, but they said, hold on. Now they said that Erica, Mena was working down there at the Dash store. I don't remember if it was the Calabasas or New York. I don't remember which one, but they said, bitch, that hoe had to get fired. They said they kicked the hoe out the door because she was stealing, bitch. They said they couldn't keep drawers on the shelf, jeans, bitch, baby fat, nothing, bitch. It was all coming up missing. And I'm saying, oh my God, why was you girl, listen, Linus, I'm trying to tell you what they said. Allegedly, they said. I didn't say it. But they said, bitch, Courtney and them was like, that hoe gotta go. They say Courtney and them say she gotta get the fuck up out of here, bitch. That hoe stealing drawers, bras, bitch, pantyhose. They say that hoe was over there stealing all type of shit, bitch. T-shirts with the baby fat emblem on it, bitch. Fat Farm, bitch. And they say Dash didn't even sell Fat Farm and the hoe was stealing that out the store, bitch. I say, oh, that's cold. Girl, this is all alleged. I don't know this to be fact. This is all alleged. But nevertheless, Raul got her on at the Dash and on the show. You know what I'm saying? So right after that, let me get the Dash people and the Kardashian people off here. Hold on. So right after that, she said she was getting on Love and Hip Hop, bitch. She sure did. She said she went up there. Now I ain't gonna lie, I kind of fast forward through it because I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? But she said, at the end of the day, right before, this was before the hip hop, she said she wanted, when she found out she was pregnant, she didn't want no churn. She said, but, she didn't want to get rid of her baby. And I was like, oh, that was me too. So I have to identify that. But bitch, you still Erica. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, she ends up getting up on Love and Hip Hop. And they got to talking about the episode where Kim Bella dragged her up and down the streets. Girl, actually, nobody dragged nobody, bitch. I mean, Kim Bella only won because she was bigger. Bitch, both of them hoes was looking a damn fool, looking a hot-ass mess. But anyway, this is the part I wanted to get y'all into. So now we all know DJ. Good morning. This is DJ Envy Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Y'all know he in the hot seat right now. So bitch, she wanted to clear her name up about what had happened with that nigga. She said, bitch, I didn't know about him. And then he want to get up there and drag me to the public. And then Mona ain't won't let me say what I got to say. Bitch, I'm talking too much. Let me let her tell y'all. Hold on.
People said you were a mistress in DJ Envy's marriage.
Yeah, because that came out right when I got on Love and Hip Hop. And we had just broken up because the wife found out, which I was totally oblivious to. I knew about the kids. Mind you, I have a kid, but I have a baby daddy. And it's more common where we come from to have kids, but you're not married. You just got a baby mama or a baby daddy. So I knew about the kids, and it was always told to me as his kid's mother. Never wife. And I didn't get that realization until I got the phone call.
From the wife?
From the wife.
She called you?
Mm-hmm. I bet they didn't say that on the radio.
DJ Envy's wife called you and said what?
Hi, this is Gia Casey. Is this Erica Mena? I said, yes. She was like, are you and Rashawn? And I'm like, Rashawn? I'm like, who's this? His wife. And I remember this day because I was in New York City with a friend of mine. It was her birthday, and Envy was DJing that night. So we were actually getting ready at a hotel for my friend's birthday to meet up with him, who's DJing in the city, to enjoy her birthday. That was like such. So coming out, okay, and then I just left King's father. This was my first relationship from that. And right away, he showered me with money, gifts, trips.
Envy did?
Yeah.
How did you meet him?
Through a mutual friend at a strip club called Jersey Girls. Yeah, he was a DJ every night. I was hosting that night. That's how we met.
And he approached you?
Well, a mutual friend.
Okay.
I saw him in the DJ booth. I was like, damn, he's cute. And I told the girl that we're mutual friends with. And she's like, oh, that's my brother, come here. And not even she told me he was married.
Did she know he was married?
I mean, Envy never walked around with rings or anything like that. You know what's the real key? I've actually partied with the whole Breakfast Club right before they got the actual Breakfast Club. It was like the lead up. Partied with all of them.
Charlotte, Mena,
And Angelique. Oh, girl, Angelique done had a few shots with the weirdo.
She called you a weirdo?
No, I'm calling her one.
Oh, you're hanging out with him, some of the Breakfast Club people.
No. Let's go back.
Go ahead.
I call him. I literally, when she said his wife, I hung the call Envy. And he's panicking. Please, don't say nothing. I have to save half of everything. She's gonna try to take away everything from me. Please, 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 please. I have to try to, just don't say anything. Don't pick up no calls, da-da-da-da. So I'm over here. I've never been in this situation. Here's this man that's been doting over me, showering me. You know, I'm starting to fall for him. I spent a lot of time with him. Like, this man done flew me and all my friends out to Miami. We were living our best lives up and down New York City, holding hands. Like, we were very public. Like, yeah, very public. Proudly.
Hey.
Proudly.
So wait, so is he at the time like, because
he was just a DJ at that time. He didn't have Breakfast Club. He was
Gotcha.
just landing the syndicated iHeart deal.
So you knew about that. So y'all will have conversations.
I mean,
you thought this whole time he was your man.
I mean, yeah. He would be at home doing DJing for the radio, and I would be on on the phone watching him, and in his house. You hear the kids upstairs. So I didn't think anything of it until that point.
So how did it end?
It ended, okay, so I called him and he was insisting that I didn't say anything. And that night, you know, I was thrown off. We didn't even meet up with him. A couple of days later, I'm getting blown up. Envy's on air, dogging you out.
What did he say about you on air?
Something to the fact of like how he cheated with someone that was beneath him. That whole stuff. Yeah. So when that happened, I was like, okay, so this is what he's doing. He's trying to say half of everything. I get it. But why run me through the mud when you knew I didn't know?
So in order to save his marriage, he had to diminish the relationship he had with you.
I wouldn't even think to diminish, because at that point it was like, I was too scared to call him, and he wasn't calling me after that particular night that I got the phone. He's like, please don't say nothing, don't pick up. She never called me back after that. Couple of days pass, this fool is on radio trying to save half of everything. And at one point, I was just like, okay, I'm never gonna speak to him again regardless. I don't care if he doesn't call me. So I was okay with us not being in communication, because I was like, married? Like, I got what I got, I could walk away, lesson learned, you know, and that was my first real lesson, like, oh, these men really be out here living double lives. Like, they have kids, but the kid's mother is their wife. You know, that was the reality of like, oh, you know, growing up, we don't really see marriages and stuff like that growing up. So it wasn't, you know, I didn't think like, oh, the kid, is he married? He has kids? I'm just thinking, oh, he has a baby mama, because that was kind of my situation. Ignorant thinking, but I didn't know any better at that time. Definitely didn't. This is my first industry relationship, technically. Real deal. First industry, well, Raul too, but I mean like real forefront.
Yeah, but this is different.
This is
different.
It's different. And he was able to shower me with gifts and stuff, which is, I never had that. So it was like a different embracement. I was loving it, and who wouldn't, you know? But then to get smacked with that reality, I was like, oh, okay, then. So when I didn't hear from him, I actually didn't even care either, you know, until the radio stuff happened. And that's when it was just like, wait, and then that's what set the tone for this narrative that I knew, and I went along with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's up, especially on his point, because it's like, you know, you having daughters yourself, you know, to dog me out the way you did just to save face. I mean, you could have at least given me a decent heads up if you're gonna go that low. But I mean, you listen to it, you can tell every word he used to kind of bring me down was his building block in desperation to try to fix his broken home. And I don't want to talk about it too much because it's safe to say they're still together. Mm-hmm. God bless them. And they have beautiful kids that are old enough.
Yes.
But I do feel like I am owed to clarify on my behalf this narrative that he was able to paint because he had the outlet he had.
He said, they moved on. I know Gia.
I just feel like it's important.
The thing, this is your time to tell your story, and I think what you said is right. I know them too. They're great people. They stayed together, and they told their story, and
they even wrote a book about it.
Yeah, and this is your story, and it's not.
I don't want to, especially knowing that they have old enough kids, and just out of the respect for the fact that they made it through whatever they went through, and obviously it was a dark time, for him and her when I was unknowingly in this up scenario, but I just want that narrative to please just kind of be cleared on my behalf because it's like, it's not okay.
Yeah.
And then, when things happened with my marriage, it's like, oh, good for you, karma, because of what you did to that wife. And it's like, it might be karma, but not from that.
And being stuck with the narrative.
Yes, because, it's unfortunate that the way that they did me on the radio is what set the tone. And Mona needed that Breakfast Club plug, so she wasn't gonna allow me to tell my story in the sense of what was going on in real time on Love and Hip Hop. I've never been given that opportunity. They needed that Breakfast Club relationship so they could promote if they ever need to send somebody over there. Politics is everything. Because you know how many times I said, wait, this man literally is on radio saying X, Y, and Z. Like, I need to talk about this, but it was never allowed to. I was never allowed to because of relationships.
So now y'all heard her explanation of what had happened over there with DJ Envy. Now let me just say this. Let me say this part right here. I believe her. Let me tell you why. And I hate to say it. I hate to believe inside with Erica. But I believe her. Let me tell you why. Because DJ Envy, Charlemagne the guy, we are the Breakfast Club. He got up there while he was apologizing to Gia, the wife, and he said he had the wife living over here, and he was over here in the New York living a double life. Hold on, let me go get the audio, bitch.
Being married, sometimes it makes you insecure. And when I say insecure, it's one of those things. I was that dude that looked like I had everything. I had money, I had, you name it, I had it. But when I say I was insecure, it was scary. My wife was gorgeous. You scared to, for your wife to go out because you're like, damn, she might meet somebody else that's always home because I'm out working. She might meet somebody that's smarter than me. She might meet somebody that's more spiritual. So I did what most guys do. You move your wife out to a town that nobody knows her, and you keep her away from animals and keep her away from people like a Charlemagne.
F you, bro. F you, bro. You talking about Charlemagne? Don't put me in this.
You're a predator.
Talk this your dirt. Don't put me in this.
You're a predator.
Charlemagne.
So it made me insecure. It made me the type of person that was scared to lose my wife. So with me being insecure and me being weak, it's like it made me that type of person that was easily, I'm not going to say easily, but was able to break my vows. I was so insecure and so down and so scared of my wife leaving me that I started messing with somebody that was beneath me.
See, I told y'all. I said she wasn't lying about that because he even admitted that he moved his wife away while he go play over there in New York. And the wife was somewhere in Jersey, somewhere probably with flipping MJ or something, whatever. I don't know, allegedly they said. Listen, girl, the interview was just what it was. It was trash. I would recommend you watching it if you want to support Carlos. But as a whole, girl, that shit was trash. Now, she's supposed to be getting into what happened next week on Tuesday with the Eric, not with the Erica stuff, with the Spice stuff. Girl, but at this point, her starting out talking about she just glad the show over because she out of options for the show tells me that she's not remorseful. So I'm just waiting to see what the bitch got to say because I found some more receipts did do that. Anyway, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this interview, girl. It was Carlos. Let me say this to Carlos. Carlos, I really wish you would just stick to dealing with us, Carlos. Let that hoe go to George Lopez and talk about what had happened between her and Safari and all of that. Because she started talking about how Safari love bombed her and she loved him. Girl, we don't want to hear about that shit. He did what he did. It is what it is. Let's move on. You know what I'm saying? But Carlos, please, Carlos, just give us a platform, nigga. We barely get a platform. And here you go, handing it out like Halloween candy. Girl, drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this crap. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on all of the platforms. I'll see y'all hoes later. Bye.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo dog time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.